are trading hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. Usually it's about 200 times the amount of paper silver that there actually is real silver in the world, and they use that to manipulate the price and hold it down anytime it starts going up, because then they can dump limited amounts of their paper silver, and it creates the illusion that silver actually doesn't have value, when really silver is hundreds of times more valued than what it really is. You understand? It's a real, tangible commodity that's used in construction, that's used in electronics, it's used in microchips. It's been valued for over 6,000 years. Same thing with gold. So Max Kaiser came on my show 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. We'll try to get him on next week. And he hammered the point that if people simply start demanding physical delivery of silver in the market with their trades, that it will bankrupt JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. All of them will go down, because the amount that they're leveraged against silver is, again, hundreds and hundreds of times bigger conservatively what GameStop is.
Connection established.
We have the legendary 1-ounce silver Fight for America Trump bars for only $6 over spot, minimum of $20. We have 90% half dollars for only $2.50 over spot. We also have 1-ounce silver eagles for only $5.50 over spot. Philharmonics for only $3.10 over spot. And last but not least, we have 1-ounce gold American buffaloes for only $99 over spot. Email me, slayer@milesfranklin.com, or you could call me 330-485-6172. And to make sure you subscribe for daily silver videos. Alright folks, welcome back. I hope you're as excited as I am taking advantage of these extremely cheap silver prices right now. It's on sale, it's a discount. Take advantage of that, especially since silver's price has been so much higher the past several months. This is an opportunity to lower your dollar per ounce average, especially since we know it's going to go back up. Since it just broke past 12-year highs, it's not going to break past 32.50 and then just stay down. This is the dip. Take advantage of it, or you'll miss out. So anyways, right now, you've all noticed, if you've been watching my channel, that I've been doing lots of different interviews and podcasts. We did the one with Andy Schechtman, and I interviewed Sean Kuhn from Dolly Varden, which is the silver miner. Then we did the Andy Schechtman and I taught that class, that wealth class about silver. And then Andy Schechtman and I did our own separate podcast for the Silver Stacking podcast. So there's just been a lot of conversation lately. I need to get back to my roots and just make a straight up price overview talking to you guys. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. So we have two different articles we're going to look at. They go hand in hand. This one was written August 8th. This one was written August 9th. Prices haven't done too much between those 2 days, so we're just going to look at what's happening. So this article is titled Silver Price Returns to the Upside as Recession Fears Allayed. So silver price snapped a 3-session long streak on Thursday as it rose by 1.2% in the European session to trade at $26.93 per ounce. Silver is finding stability as the market repositions itself for impending interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. Most analysts opine that the sharp declines witnessed across the board this week was mostly panic-driven correction with no data to confirm recession claims. Markets returned to the upside in the last 2 days after flashes of Black Monday triggered panic. The recovery has shifted attention to the Fed with speculations of potential deep cuts of up to 100 basis points. This has restored confidence that a recession could be averted and could provide support for silver prices in the coming days. The gray metals industrial demand outlook had recently taken a hit after disappointing economic data from China and the United States. Also, silver's safe haven status provides support to silver in low interest environments, which is a good way to break down everything that's kind of been happening. You guys see there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of assuming, and right now with the economy, not even just the economy, but with politics, geopolitics, everything's just so crazy. There's going to be a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt, worrying. So any type of speculation is usually going to be very negative, very dark, not too optimistic in today's day and age, especially given the circumstances, and rightfully so. So anyways, here's silver price momentum indicators. The 2-hour chart below shows that silver price is currently on an upward momentum. The commodities price is above the the VWMA, which stands at $26.92 as of writing. Note that the WVMA is marginally below the $27 psychological mark, making that a potential support level. Meanwhile, the stochastic oscillator is at 89, confirming a strong bullish momentum. So it's looking like we might start to see that turnaround. That might have been the bottom. So I definitely don't think it's going to drop back down to 26 something, since we're already up to 27, I think 27.50. I guess we'll see when the markets open up on Monday, but since it's already heading back up, I don't see it dropping down past what it already has been. But who knows? The markets are extremely crazy nowadays, very hard to predict. The markets are doing things that they usually wouldn't, moving with stocks. Usually it's the opposite. So support and resistance levels, silver is likely going to be on the upside trajectory if the action stays above the $27 pivot, which I do think it's going to, but who knows? As seen on the 30-minute chart with the buyers in control, the pair will likely encounter the first resistance at 27.20. It already broke above that, by the way. So remember, folks, this was written on August 8th, and this is kind of why I showed this article, kind of to show that silver is doing what it's supposed to. And then the second barrier is 27.40, which it also did break above. And on the other hand, a move below 27 will signal a shift to the sellers. In that case, the first support could be 26.87. But it already is comfortably sitting above the resistance levels that it tried to break, and I could show you guys right here. Silver's at 27.44, which is the following day, so you can see it's looking like it's probably, or more than likely, going to be going upwards more so than downwards below that $27 psychological level. So now we have the article that was written yesterday, August 9th. On the weekends, it really doesn't matter too much since the markets are closed. So this is basically, fresh off the press. This is the most up-to-date news. So silver price forecast. Silver flatlines around mid-27. Bears have the upper hand. So silver struggles to capitalize on a modest intraday uptick to the 23.6% Fibonacci level. The technical setup favors bears and supports prospects for additional losses. Any meaningful rise could face difficulty in moving back above the 100-day SMA. Silver struggles to capitalize on the previous day's goodish rebound from 26.45. I do think it did capitalize, though. If we're talking about 26.45 and now it's 27.45, or it's 27.44, so yeah, it rose $1 in one day. In about one day. That's a very good rebound. So I don't know why they would say this. And it broke past all the resistance levels. You see how one article can say something and the other article can be completely different? The other article is saying it's breaking up above resistance, and that was written August 8th. And now this article is saying that bears have the upper hand. It's flatlining, which, right, but they're not giving context of where it was. Or I guess they even did give the context of where it was, but they're still mentioning this from a less optimistic perspective, but, who cares? I mean, right. I mean, that's one person's opinion. It really doesn't matter. What matters is what happens when the markets open on Monday. So, we're the lowest level since early May, and seesaws between tepid gains, minor losses through the early European session on Friday. The white metal now seems to have stabilized around 27.50, and that remains below the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level of July-August downfall. The said barrier is pegged near 27.75 region, which, if cleared, might trigger a short covering rally and lift silver to the $28 mark. I want to ask you guys a question real quick. Do you think it's more likely that silver will break above 28, or do you think it's more likely that it will drop below 27? It's in the middle right now, so what do you guys think? Looking at this chart, it looks like it's more than likely going to break above 28 than to fall back below 27, but I could be completely wrong. That's just my opinion. The recovery momentum could extend further towards the 38.2% Fibonacci level around 28.50, and that's the 28.55 region, though is more likely to remain capped near the 100-day simple moving average, or the SMA breakpoint, near 28.75, 28.80. However, some follow-through buying leading to a subsequent strength beyond 29 might negate any near-term negative bias and pave the way for additional gains, which that could obviously also happened. So that's what I was saying. That bottom that we saw, that mid 26 or whatever, that might, you might need to start taking advantage of these prices right now, and don't just keep testing your luck saying, or being greedy thinking, oh, I'm just going to hold off because I think it's going to go even lower. That's extremely dangerous to do, especially since you're already getting silver at such a low price compared to where it was just a few months ago. Why keep testing your luck? It's already extremely cheap at $27.50. Why wait and then risk it going back up, and then you missed an opportunity to get silver for 27 when it was just 32, and now you're still buying above 30 since you missed the dip. But like I said, you could do what you want. Who knows? But anyways, so silver might climb. It might climb to the 29.45 immediate or intermediate hurdle en route to 61.8% Fibonacci level around 29.75 region, and that's not that crazy of a number since it was just 32.50, only a couple months ago. So that's still not that crazy of a number, and it easily could pull that way just from how much strength and stability it had built over the past several months. So anyways, eventually aiming to reclaim the $30 psychological mark. That said, technical indicators on the daily chart, though have recovered from lower levels, are still holding deep in negative territory. This, in turn, warrants some caution for bullish traders in positioning for a further intraday appreciating move. So yeah, that's really what silver's doing right now. Meanwhile, any meaningful slide now seems to find support near 27.30. And that's ahead of the $27 mark, and that's what I was also mentioning. When it dips, it still is sitting above 27, even 27.30. A convincing break below has potential to drag it towards 26.50 again, or multi-month low set on Wednesday. Isn't that crazy that we're talking about these extreme lows just a couple days ago, and it's already back up 27.50. It just shows how volatile this silver market is right now. It's extremely dangerous, and that's why people call it gold on steroids, like myself. It's a more extreme, more exaggerated version of gold. It hits higher highs, but also lower lows, right? There's also negative side effects to steroids, right? It's dangerous. You can get great rewards, but there's also great risk. But calling a precious metal risk is very contradicting, in my opinion, because yes, I guess it's more risky than gold, but we're still talking about a safe haven asset. You can't call a safe haven asset risky. Yes, I guess in terms of trading or someone that is looking at this from an investment perspective, or maybe trying to flip or whatever, or marginal trading, then sure. But for our core silver stackers like you and I, it's not. We don't have to worry about that type of risk. We just buy it and hold it. But let me know if you do trade it, though. I'm curious how many of you branch out. So anyways, yeah, those were the two articles. I guess we can still look at some other stuff. Here's the London gold and silver vault data for July 2024. As the end of July 24, the amount of gold held in London was 8,651 tons, a 0.6% increase on the previous month, valued at 674.9 billion, which equates to approximately 692,103 gold bars. There were also 26,618 tons of silver, 1.8% increase in the previous month, valued at 24.4 billion, which equates to approximately 887,279 silver bars. So yeah, there you have that data. I'm curious what the COMEX is, but that's all. We don't even really know what the data is on that, since, like you heard Alex Jones in the beginning of this video, they flood the market with paper contracts, not where he's mentioning that segment up to 200 times leverage. Like every ounce of silver you hold, up to, or theoretically 200 other people own that same exact ounce. They think they do in a vault somewhere, but they don't. And that's why if everyone tried to turn it in, it would expose the shortage. So anyways, folks, once again, make sure you subscribe. You cannot be blindly investing, especially in today's day and age. I will always keep you in the loop. If you guys wanted to join the Secret Silver Society, which is a secret silver stacking group, or a secret group for silver stackers, we have the membership discussion board. We also do a silver raffle at the end of every month, just a little fun thing for all the members to get a chance to win some silver. And it's just really cool. Patreon only videos. I did some live streams lately. It was really fun, and I always love jumping in the membership, the discussion board, and chatting with everyone. Also, folks, if you guys wanted to support my mom's GoFundMe, if you guys wanted to donate to my mother, She had her surgery about a week and a half ago, and she's still recovering. She'll be out of work for over a month, so if you could donate to help her bills. We've already reached $2,549, which is incredible. The goal's $4,000. That's just for her rent is, I think, 2,000 something, like 2,100. I help her a lot with that. I have been for a very long time now, about since 2021 when she got diagnosed with breast cancer. But yeah, this helps out, especially since who knows how many days she'll be able to work next month when she comes back. So that's just a little bit of a safety net, along with, other things as well that she would, it's not just about rent. It's also, groceries and other bills, phone bill, anything. So anyways, yeah, if you guys wanted to help with that, I'd appreciate it. You don't have to. Just watching the videos or even just sending your best wishes is also just as good. And also, remember, if you guys wanted to take advantage of these extremely cheap prices, you guys can email me, slayer@milesfranklin.com, or you can call me, 330-485-6172. Some people are surprised that I actually do answer the phone. Usually I'll answer it right on spot, and if I do miss it, I'll call you back as soon as possible, or you can text me and I'll respond. A lot of people are surprised, like, whoa, you actually answer the phone. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm going to answer the phone. Like, yeah, I'm busy, but I'm not too busy for you, So anyways, yeah, I love you all. Make sure you guys subscribe, and hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. We have some other stuff that I have to cover as well. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.